Hey everyone, welcome back to Codexical, your one-step destination towards everything AI, software engineering, and new upcoming trends in this field. In this video, I will teach you about what are variables and its data types. So don't waste your time and let's start our video. Open the VS Code and create a file. I created test.py as a file so we can practice it for the data types and variables. So I will declare variables as a name, age, height and age student. First of all, I will declare name is equal to inverted commas Jerry. Age is 30. Height is some 5.5 centimeter and is student false. And hobbies is equal to this, and we can make dictionary with this bracket sign on and we build a dictionary. Its autocomplete feature is really great for writing a program in Python. So the first, as we have learned that name is assigned as a string, so it could be a string variable. So it is a syntax to declare a string variable and to int variable. Automatically assign the data type to that variable at a runtime because it's a dynamically typed language. So it's a height as a floating value, and it is student as a boolean data type, and hobbies as a list data type, and address is created as a dictionary data type variable. So as you can see, that dictionary is created by a key value and its value is assigned as string. So street has a value of 123 Main Street and city has a value of New York and its zip code is assigned as a 10001. So it's a dictionary syntax. So I will print it. Print f name colon brackets variable name which you want to print, that is name, then your name will be printed on screen, and then next I want to print the age as well as height as well as a student and also the hobbies. Print, and also I will print for the address dictionary. So as you have seen that this syntax is used to print now all the data types and variables values that are assigned as would be printed on screen. So I will save it, Ctrl S, and run that file as Python test.py, hit enter, and you can see that name is assigned as Jerry and age is this and is this and so on. Everything is printed on screen, and I will now print which data types is it. So I will print this data type. So I have used type command, type function to get the type of the variable. So I will use it for everything, every data variable. So it will print the data type of every variable that I have declared. So I will run it, Control S, and run it. Then you can see that name as a data type of str string variable, and age as an integer variable, and height has a floating values, his student as a boolean as we know, and hobbies as a list, and address is not showing in dictionary because dictionary having multiple data types in it. So first is address could be street, so it is a string str data type, and city could be str also, and zip could be str also. So as you have seen that all the data types are assigned, and we can check it with the type function. And the next, we can also convert the data type of any keyword and any variable, such as I will convert this age variables data type. So I will convert it to C age is equal to str age. So it will convert the age data type integer to str string. So I want to print it, so I will print at age. So I will change it as C slash this. So I will Control S and rerun it. So as you can see that age data types has changed. So this is a very simple concept as a data type and its variables that are very useful in programming. So you can practice it more to get more familiar with it. What are variables? Variables are used to store data. It's just like a container. You can think it like a container. You put something in and that preserve it for future use. This is a simple example of a variable in which 10 is assigned to X container. X is also a container as a variable. So 10 is put into the container of X. And the next variable is name, which has a character alias that is assigned to the name. Declaring and naming variables. How you can declare variable names. There are some list of rules by which you can follow to create a variable name. So first is must start with a letter or underscore. You cannot start with anything else. It cannot start with letter or underscore. And the second rule is cannot start with a number. You cannot start with any type of number, including integer or float. So that's the second rule. And the third rule is it has a case sensitive rule, such as AGE, small AGE has different than capital AGE. So these both are different in declaring variable names, and we cannot use spaces or special characters into this declaring variables. So that can be problematic for us. Such as this example, user underscore name is applicable for declaring as a user variable, which has a John character assigned to the username. So John is put into the container of username for the future use. Python has a different types of data, such as numeric. Numeric is a container which can take only numeric integers, floating values, and complex numbers. Numeric is a constraint that this box, such as we have an example of a box that we can put only shoes in that, but we cannot put our bag in that box. So that's why numeric box data type have only numeric data including int, float, and complex numbers. Next is text data such as str. Str is the data type which can be used to store the text data. It has also used as a container which we can put into some text and use it for future use in program. Next is Boolean. Boolean variable. Boolean is a data type which can store only two values, true or false. Sequence data types, list, tuple, and range. These are the data types that are used mostly in. Next is mapping, which is dictionary. One dictionary contains different types of keys and its values. We have numeric data types. Numeric data types include integers. Integers used to store whole numbers, and floating values. Float data type can be used to store decimal numbers, which can be pointing to such as person's height. Integer can be example of human age, and complex number with the real and imaginary parts. These are also data types that are used in this programming, such as this example of integer data type is first x is equal to 10, which is assigned as an integer value, and 3.14 as a pi value include as the floating values, and the last z is equal to 2 plus 3j is a complex number combination of both real and imaginary parts. So the next is string and boolean types. String a sequence of characters inside the quotes. Whatever we want to write in this quotes, it becomes a string. So example is this: name is assigned as alias to the container name, which is variable. It is the simplest example of a string. And the boolean represents true or false values only. The next, there are list, tuple, sets, and dictionary. Lists are ordered and unchangeable. We can change anytime whenever we want to change that list. It is ordered as a increasing order or decreasing order. And the next is tuple. Tuple is immutable and ordered, which can be, it is ordered as, it can be represented as parentheses, and the upper list is presented as brackets. So the next is sets. Set are the unordered and unique items. They don't contain duplicate items in this set, which can be represented as curly braces on both sides by separating commas on it. And the dictionary are the key value pairs, which contains a key and its value. And key and value is separated by colon and the comma sign. The key value pairs, 1 is assigned to A and 2 is assigned to B. So if we want to access 1, then we can use A as a key and B as a key to access 2. So that's the syntax of a dictionary. I will show you more about this in upcoming lab, so don't worry. Type conversions. We can convert any type of data to another function. You can convert between types using built-in functions such as int. Int is used for converting to integer numbers, and float is used to convert any type of data to floating numbers, and string is used to convert into string number, a string, and list is used to convert into string data, and tuple is used to convert data into tuple, and set is used to convert any data to set. So the next example is x is equal to int 5. As you see, the 5 is written in these inverted commas, so it could be a string. Whenever we print that number, then it becomes strings. Then we want to convert into integer if we want that as a integer. So integer function is used in this case. This is the correct syntax to convert string into integer. So the next is dynamic typing in Python. Python is a dynamically typed language. We don't need to declare a variable type explicitly. And whenever type is decided at runtime, this means that we don't want to assign manually to every integer or string values. It automatically assigns the values data types to that variable. So don't worry about that. It's a dynamically typed language, so it's easy for us. In the next video, we will learn about operators and expressions in Python.